Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Marketing course tutorial. I have created this tutorial from end to end, step by step, covering all the digital marketing modules starting from website creation fundamentals till SEO, social media marketing, Google Ads, web analytics, email marketing. So basically all the core modules are covered in this tutorial along with AI integration. So if you watch this tutorial from end to end, I assure that after completion of this compute tutorial, you can work on any project individually of digital marketing. This course is suitable from beginners till advanced level. So we will be moving gradually from the basics till the advanced concepts. Starting from the first module, that is website creation and its fundamentals. So in this video, we are going to learn the fundamentals of website. Let's get started. What is a website? It is the online presence of your business where you sell some product or services. It is the same thing that you see in any physical store in your city. Example, any grocery store, they are selling certain groceries, or for example, some service provider like a HR consultancy, an advocate, a doctor. So all those people who are selling their services or product offline, they have a physical presence. The problem here is the reach is limited. Only a limited number of people can visit those stores or that particular place or office. However, if you have a website which is available online, anybody who has an internet can visit your website, can visit your business and see your product and services. Next point comes, who can have a website? If you are an individual, you want to build a personal portfolio, maybe not selling any product or services, you can have a website which is called as a portfolio website. There are many providers where you can create even free portfolio page. If you are owning a business, then you can have a website. If you're selling certain services like digital marketing services, you are anybody who is an advocate, a doctor who are offering their professional services, they can have a website. People who are blogging, writing articles, and they want to earn from AdSense or affiliate marketing, they can also have a website. And apart from this, almost all the business entities whomsoever want to have an online presence can have a website, like educational institutions, medical institutions, fitness industry, technology related, e-com related, quick com. Everybody who want to present themselves online, they should have a website. What do we need to build a website? We need two things. One is a domain, another is a web hosting. Domain is the unique address of your website, which is called as URL. Example, amazon.com. The second thing is called as a web hosting, which is basically a space providers to store the files and data of your website. A website has a lot of things. For example, if I visit the site, it has a lot of content, images, designing, animations, all whatever things that you see on a website occupies some space. We need certain place to store all these files. For that purpose, there are providers who are called as hosting service providers who gives us a space in their servers where we can store our files and data of our website. We can also say that hosting is a reason that people can access our website on the web. Understand this in a concept of a house. Imagine you have a house which has an address called house number 40, lane 2, Modern Town, New Delhi, India. Now this address, this exact address is the domain name that you see. Now talking about the web hosting. Web hosting is just like the plot on which you have built the house. So to build a house, you need a physical space where you can place all the things that the construction materials, the things that are there in your house, everything should have a space to store or to structure it. That particular space is called as the web hosting. We have to pay a monthly or yearly charges to get a domain as well as a hosting service. We will talk about this in some time. Before we come to the actual process of buying a domain or hosting, we need to understand there are two types of website. One is free, another is paid. Free means we need not to pay any money for the domain or the hosting. There are many providers like this. For example, Wix, Google Sites, Bloggers, WordPress. The second type is where we have to buy the domain as well as hosting. From where we can do that? There are providers. Example, I'm showing you one, that is Hostinger, is quite popular. So it provides hosting as well as domain purchasing services. Generally, the charges would be around 900 to 1500 per year for the domain name, and it is approximately 4000 to 5000 for the hosting services. Now the point comes, when we have this free option, why do we even need a paid website? Why should we pay for that? See, there are certain limitations and benefits of both. In free website, we need not to pay any initial charges for building our website or a basic website. What is the limitation here? The biggest limitation here is that the domain is not entirely on our name. We are just using a subdomain of the main provider. Example, if we wanted to build a website called abc.com. Now, if I am building my website on Wix, the name would be something like this, abc.wix.com. So the main platform on which we are building our website, its name will be there. So in paid, the benefit is that it is 100% in your control. You can design it your way. You can add n number of pages. The only limitation in the paid website is it is having a recurring payment method. So if you want to continue with the paid website, having the full access, you have to renew it every year. Who should choose free? Who should choose paid? Free is good for those if you are just building your portfolio page that you want to showcase on LinkedIn, you want to share with your recruiters, you want to share with your clients if you are working as freelance, and you do not want to optimize your website through SEO, or you want to work or learn website creation, designing and all. So in that case, free is sufficient for you. But if you want to grow a particular business, sell some services, and you want to go long run, you want to scale your business, the good option is to always buy a paid domain and hosting. So there is a process on how to get domain and hosting. First, you need to select a domain name that you want to build your website upon, which may or may not be available. So you may need to experiment a bit. Second, you need to choose a provider from where you want to get it. For example, there is a lot of providers like GoDaddy, Hostinger, BigRock, Bluehosting. You have to choose one as per your budget and as per their reviews. Third step, you have to book that domain and buy the hosting services, and finally build your website over there. Let us see one interface over here. So suppose if I want to book a domain from Hostinger, so I can go with this domain name search over here. Let's say I want to book a website name called Go Digital. So I will type my desired name and hit search. As I told you, it is a unique name. If already it has been taken by someone else, we can't book it by this name. So if I see this, it says that Go Digital already taken. What does that mean? We have to change. We can't take the same name which has already been taken. Imagine like the exact your house address has been already been taken by someone else. So you won't be getting the same house number with the same exact lane and everything exactly same over there. Definitely your house number or anything, at least one element must be changed. So in the same way, if somebody has already booked a name that you wish to, you have to change it a bit. Example, they are also giving us some ideas. GoDigital.shop you can book. Or for example, let me change a bit over here. So after that, let's say if I have decided that I want to go with this particular name, I can click on this, make it yours. One very important thing that you need to notice here is the price is 99. So don't fall into this discount trap because this is just for the first year. From the second year, they will be charging a higher price. Can you see this? 3489. So please see carefully whether you are okay with this price as a recurring payment. If not, then please change your name because as per the names, the price also differs. Let's say I want to try it. I try booking by my name. Yes, that is available. And can you see this? The first year charges are rupees 899 per year. For the first year, it will be rupee 1 only if I book it for 3 years in one go. So from the second year, they will be charging me 899, right? Let's say if I decided to take this. So I will click on this, get this domain. They would be recommending me that you want all these services. I'll just choose only get the domain. So I click on this get only domain. After this, it would be asking me, do you want it for 3 years or 1 year? So let's select 1 year only. And this is the final price after taxes added for the first year. Next year onwards, it will be 997. Mark this. So I click on continue. And after this, I have to provide my details and I have to make the payment. Once it is done, the website, the domain has been booked. So that is a process of booking the domain. Now it's coming the hosting part, how to book a hosting. Almost same process. Let's visit the same website. that is Hostinger. Under products, I can find out this hosting services here. So I click hosting, and what we need a web hosting. So I select web hosting. So here are the plans. So you can just select the plan as per your requirement. For example, if you just want to build one website, this one is good. If you want to build multiple websites, let's say you work on multiple projects and you want to work on multiple websites. So let's say if I want to choose this for one website, so I'll select this. The process is exactly same. This is for, let's say I want to select it for 12 months, and the 12 months price is 2251, which is only for the first year. From next year onwards, it would be 5,000 plus. As I told you, that hosting is a costly thing. I mean, as compared to the domain. So you may be paying between 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now the price have raised. So this is a price for 1 year. Once I click on this continue, again the same process. I have to log in and I have to make the payment, choosing my preferred paying method. Like UPI is possible. You can use debit card, credit card. Almost all the hosting providers provide all kinds of payment methods available. So this is how we can buy a domain and hosting. In the next video, we will see how we can integrate and build a website using domain and hosting. Now, there is one important point here. If you have bought your domain and hosting from the same provider, let's say I have selected Hostinger and I'm buying the hosting and the domain from the same one, there is no integration required. It is already inbuilt. You can directly start from building your website. However, if you have bought the domain from a different provider, for example, I bought the domain from Hostinger and let's say hosting from GoDaddy. That can be a possibility, and you can do that. You can choose different providers for different purposes. Now, why people do that? Because of the public reviews, because of the image that a particular hosting provider has built. For example, BigRock is quite popular in providing good hosting services. Their downtime is very less. I mean, website don't go down too quick soon. Or for example, if we have bought a hosting from a very low cost hosting provider, a local hosting provider, the chances are their servers will be down multiple times in a month, and that can hamper your website performance as well. For that purpose, people carefully choose hosting providers. In my suggestion, you can go either with Hostinger, BigRock, and GoDaddy. All three are, I have experienced, they have quite good hosting services. Domain you can buy from anywhere. You can go to GoDaddy, Hostinger, Bluehost, BigRock, HostGator, anyone. So suppose you have bought the domain from Hostinger and you are taking the hosting services from GoDaddy, then how you can build your website? In that case, you have to integrate your domain name with your hosting provider. So that is a bit process, not very technical, but certain things you need to do so that your domain and hosting services get merged up. And the next session, we will see how to build a website from the scratch in WordPress. Thanks for watching.